Hey, looks like there's a fire on. Why don't we go in? So it's 81 degrees inside and 11.6 below outside right now, and it's dropping. It's expected to bottom out at about, I think it's 25 or 26 degrees. It's 80 degrees in here, of course, because I have my little homemade tent heater. You guys have probably seen this in a prior vid if you watch my channel for a while. I'll leave the link down below if you want to watch it again or if you haven't seen it. But I made it for about 20 bucks out of a 50 caliber ammo can. Just bought some piping from Fleet and Farm. And then I sewed in a stove jack pipe to this fairly cheap and inexpensive Sportsman's Guide tent. Now I'm sleeping out here for a couple reasons tonight, you know, and I guess first off I should mention that I like winter. I like the seasons, I should say. We only get a couple, maybe 3 months of real winter up here, and I like being out here. I like to be able to test my equipment, see what I can do, and see how comfortable that I can live out here. That's what it's all about for me. And you know, each season goes by so quick you barely get a chance to experience it fully. Every year there's something else you can test or try or attempt to do. Having your tent at 80 degrees from a stove that you made feels pretty good. It feels pretty good to be able to do that. See, the more that you do this kind of stuff, the easier it gets. The more confidence you get, and the more skills you pick up. The other reason I'm out here, to be honest with you, is just to talk about the hyperbole that they make of the weather all the time. I mean, all I've heard about is the weather, the weather, the weather, the weather. It goes on and on and on, as if it never has snowed before in the wintertime, right? And my theory behind this, that I'm just going to share with you tonight, is that they overload us. This is what they're trying to do, at least. They overload us with all this mediocrity and mundane, nothing news. So there's no time for us to really pay attention. Maybe it's a distraction. Maybe there's no time, or it's a distraction to keep us from what is really important. They talk about stuff that doesn't matter. They make it sound like it's the end of the world all the time. You know, some puppy broke his leg, you know, the weather got cold, somebody's car broke down, somebody got gypped out of a tip because they were gay. I mean, it's all this crap all the time. Who cares? You know, who cares about all this crap? It's not even news. Who cares about the weather? You know, what's really happening? What's really important? That's what they don't want you to hear about. That's what they're not reporting. It's all like nothing news, 24 hours a day, 10-minute news cycles, trying to overload us so we don't have time to pay attention to what's really happening. And if you're outside of that, it almost seems like an insane asylum, you know? It's like, what are you people worried about? Is this all you have to talk about? Is this really what you're worried about? So that's part of the point why I'm out here. Who cares about the weather? I'm not worried about the weather. It's 80 degrees in my tent. Who cares? It's non-news. Anyway, maybe I'll leave some other videos while I'm out here, but I just wanted to drop this one to you. It's just the weather, guys. It's a non-emergency. In fact, let's have a toast, shall we? A little homemade limoncello. Here's to the weather. Ooh. That's good.